Mission 2 to the beach. Welcome to Bishop's Slided. Let's get this train into service. So, hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Dovetail Games Train Sim World. So, yeah, driving the Class 09 today. Should quite a lot of fun in the shunter. And of course, with your second class carriages. Actually, I made the mistake last week saying these are first class carriages. I was wrong, these are second class carriages. I do apologise. But, yeah, let's enter the shunter. Get ourselves ready to go. Let's bring the gauge over here. Obviously on that side today, fair enough. Cool, so set the main light switch to on. That is over here. Climb down, set the marker lights to on. That now. Yeah, this is the time where you have to physically get off the train to manually set up the lights on the outside. Close the doors, sit down, brake sets to first application. And in a moment we should be ready to go and unlock the doors. On the right side, we're facing that way. Meaning the right side doors are the correct ones. Just double check that though before making mistakes. Yeah, that's fine. Once passengers are loaded, we are clear to go. So yeah, back on the West Somerset Railway, as you guys know. And again, should be quite a fun one. I do quite like this route. Very peaceful, very well done for Dovetail Games. Just no maps or anything to really touch. Nope, fair enough. So we'll be leaving in just a couple of moments. Actually, yeah, while you wait, let's have a look around the train itself. I mean, the Class 09, the shunter, it's a very nicely done train, this. I do like the model. I do like how it looks. To be fair, it's my favourite train in this DLC. A lot like the D47, but for me, the shunter, the 09, is what tops it off for me. I do like this train. I do like it a lot. So, yeah, can't wait to drive this one today. So we're halfway done the loading. Oh yeah, you've got the wheel connecting thing as well. That's something that steam trains have, which I can't remember the name of to save my life. Cars, I believe these are all going to have the yeah, they're all going to have the decent suspension. I remember seeing like not too long ago, it was like a class, gosh, a one. I want to say 137, but I know it's not. There's an old southern train that I remember seeing. Like, one car had the proper spring suspension, the other one was just like nothing, which quite amused me. Otherwise, things aren't too bad. Things aren't too bad. I do actually have a holiday booked to Finland in July. Might as well add that. So I will be taking on a ride on the both the Finnish Metro, the HSL Helsinki Metro, and the Finnish Intercity as well, the VR, which I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the name of. Cool. Doors on the right. I'm not quite sure what you're doing. Fair enough. Right, that gets released. Reverse gets to forwards. And yeah, let's depart. You have to press the horn, don't forget. Cool, so throttle goes up. Now we depart. Let's try and make sure we don't block the train, preferably. Otherwise, it shouldn't be too bad. It's like how output it gives you. It's not the fastest train in the world. You must bear that in mind. This is definitely not the fastest train in the world. I'm expecting this video to be about over an hour in length. So yeah, if you guys haven't got like a snack or anything, sit back, relax, enjoy this long essay. Because the 09, it's not the fastest train in the world. Acceleration isn't great, especially on this route where it's uphill for the first half of it. It's going to take a bit of time to get speed and whatnot. But yeah, I guess plenty to talk about in this line. Now I will say, I mean, you guys hear my Train Simulator stuff, which I will talk about Train Simulator, like what to come and all that, but I was also have to leave at least like 5 minutes about Flight Simulation as well, whatever's going on in that at the moment. And basically, actually, because this does kind of bring into Train Sim as well, the Flight Sim Lab stuff. Something I will explain, because while it's not directly a Train Sim thing, the kind of like message it brings does kind of link to Train Sim. First of all, we will talk about actual train stuff. So yeah, Dovetail Games have recently announced in their big announcement, in quotation marks. Hang on, the back door's open. They're not locked properly. Oh. Boy, it's probably cached in the wrong shape. But yeah, Dovetail Games' quote, big announcement. So they're releasing the simulator, Train Sim World, onto PS4. And they're releasing all of the routes onto all of the Xbox as well. So all routes minus the SX capable, of course, because that one's a bit like too big for the Xbox like capability and PlayStation's capability. But everything will now be on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I'm not going to lie, I don't own either console, so not the biggest announcement for me. But I'm sure there are people out there who are interested in getting these games onto both systems. Also, I'm not quite sure how the pricing works. I believe if you own the Founders Edition, you now must buy the other versions. What's like, there will be a discount, heavy discount, but I'm not sure how the pricing works around that. It's something I'm going to look into. Like I said, for me, not really announcing that applies to me. I don't know, there are people out there who are definitely interested in seeing the routes onto the simulator. Again, my top ones to purchase will be the West Somerset Railway, this one, Rapid Transit, and Great Western. Northeast Corridor you don't really need, for me personally. It was fun, but it's just, it felt rushed. It's not the nicest route in the world. It looks good. If you live in New York, this one is like, if you live in New York, definitely get it. If you don't, it's the one route I think everyone kind of like unanimously agrees it's not, maybe not the best one for you. But otherwise, like everything else, like I'm in love with it. Genuinely is fantastic. I mean, the Great Western Railway, again, train I've been on the real world plenty of times. It's fantastic. It feels great. You've got this one, the West Somerset Railway, which has a heritage run. Fair enough, no steam train, but it just looks, feels fantastic. I mean, the horns a lot better as well. As the routes. Not perfect, but getting there. A sheep, hang on. 8. Free camera. Let's go over to the sheep. Ah, invisible wall. Can't actually go and see the sheep. We'll go see this one instead. Just look at the very slow train in the background. Move across the screen. But yeah, this route's like the detailing the actual map itself. I think this is probably the most detailed map out there. It looks fantastic. I genuinely love it. I think everyone loves this one because it just looks amazing. Really, there's no other way to put it. Gosh, this really is such a slow train. Such a slow train. The map looks fantastic, feels fantastic. Trains probably drive the best out of all of them. Still not 100%, but they do look and feel the part. So yeah, that's something to definitely look out for. And in the Rapid Transit, again, it's one of those where like, I recommend it, but if you don't have the money to spend, it's one of those like, save up for it, get it in the future kind of thing. I mean, the actual route being the going down route is with the wholly electric trains, the pantograph system. It's a nice route. It is a nice route. One in Germany, fair enough, but I enjoyed that one. And I do still use it from time to time, just load it up, mess around, and then leave it at that. But overall, like, there's no DLC or no route I absolutely hate. I mean, like I said, the route I've used the least is the original default CSX Heavy Haul. That one for me is just one of those where I've basically never used it kind of thing. I've used it on the odd turn here and there, but never like sat down, fully like got into it kind of thing. I mean, I use it a lot back when I first got Train Sim World. That really got me interested to the simulator, like how realistic, like how it works and all that. But other than that, it's one of those where now that I've got the other route, it's not one I'm revisiting too often. Oh, and as a side note, World of Subways Volume 3 is still my all-time favourite simulator. Until Train Sim World gets like a proper London Underground route, with working announcements, with working roll blinds, with working everything basically, because the seesaw in that game is phenomenal, it really is. World of Subways Volume 3 is my all-time favourite train simulator. No more, no less. Like, you cannot sway me at all with that one. So, otherwise, at full power, slowly going uphill, we're going to be stuck in this for a fair while to come. So, yeah, might as well talk about my details in that as well. So, on the 14th, right, because yeah, the actual, in order to get like a cheap ticket I could actually afford, yeah, it was a case of I had to go and book a ticket. So my flight departs Heathrow Airport, Terminal 3 at 6:30 on the 14th of July. I land at midnight, local time Finland. And then my train out to Helsinki is at 7:20 in the morning. So I've got 7 hours and a half basically, well 6 hours, about 6 hours, because I've got to go through security and I've got to have enough time to actually get to the train station just to make sure I don't miss it. Again, a country I've never been to before, so I don't want to get lost. But yeah, 6 hours of just absolutely nothing at 3 AM. The sun will be up about 4:20 on that day, so it's quite an early sunrise. And there will be light beforehand, obviously. But yeah, it's a case of well, 6 hours. What do I do? I mean, I'm going to take the metro down to the city, of course. Definitely have to go and look around, like the town, the city hall, where they filmed Darude Sandstorm, the little song, because Darude Sandstorm is a Finnish song. Darude is a Finnish artist. But yeah, they started filming at the city hall, which I definitely have to go and visit. Maybe wear like a puff jacket and run around singing the tune to it. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I might just like Google sights to see in Helsinki, because it's a case of what else can I do? I mean, there's no restaurants or shops open at that time, maybe like 1 or 2. Otherwise, it's going to be a very, very quiet morning. So with that, I'll then go and take the VR. And I believe it'll be a Class VR3. I've taken Class VR2 or a Class VR3 while I'm there. And that'll be a 2-hour train journey away to where I'm staying. So I'll be there for about a week. And then again, it's a cheap ticket, so I wanted. I'll then be departing. I'll be leaving the place I'm going to at about, actually I don't even know, double check my email quickly. I think it's 8:30 I have to leave. And I'll arrive at Helsinki at 11 o'clock. Something like that. It's a later evening departure on the 21st of July. Again, another 2-hour train. And on the 22nd of July at 7:15 in the morning, something like that. I then depart Helsinki and then my way back to London. So again, another night in Helsinki. I'll probably just go and see the like other sites I may have missed. Although that one unfortunately will be a case of it'll be pitch black the whole time and not so much lights. So I'll probably save like 1 or 2 final things while I'm there. Let me double check. So emails, Finland trip, right, so yeah, British Airways e-tickets. I depart Heathrow at 6:40, land at local time Helsinki 23:35, and then departure Helsinki on the 22nd of July 7:45, and Heathrow in UK time around 9 o'clock. Going to my emails. Yeah, so I've got the save ticket on the Finnish. What's the full name of it? I'm going to try and attempt the name. So Google Finnish into the city. So I shall be riding on the. Oh gosh. the Suomen Valtion Rautatiet. Suomen Valtion Rautatiet. Valtion Rautatiet. I've completely botched that pronunciation. There is no way that's going to be anywhere near correct. Suomen Valtion Rautatiet. Suomen. Gosh, I can't even pronounce like kind of like accent of it anymore. I've completely forgotten it. Suomen Valtion Rautatiet. Valtion Rautatiet. Or VR, or VR Group for short. That's yeah, it'll be an SM3 or an SM2 class I'm taking. Depends on what the train is on the day, I guess. about 2.5 hours. So it should be a bit of fun. Oh yes, also, one thing I'm excited for about that train as well is the fact that it's a double-decker train. So I had to put myself in an upstairs seat, which is just a bit of extra fun for me. Upstairs seats. Should be a lot of fun. And actually quite cheap as well, the tickets. I mean, what was it? €28 return, €28 return. I mean, in the UK, I was supposed to pay that like £30 one way kind of thing. It's not the cheapest in the UK, so I'm quite happy about the prices. Next trip I'm very much excited for to go to soon. Right, now one thing that I want to talk about, and it cannot be avoided, is whatever's going on in the flight community right now. I mean, like I said, it's like a tenuous link to this. I mean, it's not something that's happened yet, but with things that are going, keep like an eye out for it. But yeah, Flight Sim Labs, or FS Labs. Right, so we'll go back to February for this one. I mean, I did a whole video on like the FS Labs history kind of thing. If you really want to watch like the in-depth video, you can click on the eye in the top right corner for that. I've played on like a quick history lesson kind of thing. So in February, they were of course running a program whilst installing their A320 aircrafts called test.exe. Basically, it was a Chrome password looker, and what they said, what they claimed, is that it would only be run as part of the DRM process during installation if you used a pirated copy of the aircraft. So they could basically like track down, find out who was distributing it, and take it to court kind of thing. So yeah, that's illegal in itself. And it's a case where they got caught doing it, and the way they tried to defend themselves was quite shameful, to be fair. But at the end of the day, it's like, fair enough, it blew over, trust was lost, but it was one of those things like, if they stayed quiet, it could have eventually been regained. But until last week, it was then spotted that there was a file being dropped in the System32 folder at the same time. There was something called like cmdhost.exe, which again is a very scary file name to be dropping into your system folder on your computer. So yeah, they then claimed that it was part of the Accelerate like DRM process, which fair enough, it's a bit questionable like the name of the file and whatnot, but again, if they kept quiet and just explained what it was, then it's fine, eventually it'll blow over. But no, what did they do? They threatened to sue Reddit, FS Elite, and plenty of other sources as well, because of like defamation of character, the comments that are coming out, like the internet memes on Reddit. It was a mad couple of days for the fighting community. So yeah, so one of those things where keep an eye out for it. It's not happened in train sim yet, but you never know, like Armstrong Powerhouse, chance of it they're going to, like, just like hypothetically, Armstrong Powerhouse go mad, like release malware into your computer and then try to sue those who find it kind of thing, like, careful, be careful. So FS Elite's now basically like digging themselves a nice deep hole that they're not really ever going to climb out of anytime soon. And yeah, now just hopefully see what happens in the future kind of thing, which is looking very good. Now the sounds have just changed. I'm not quite sure why they've done that, but Crowcombe Heathfield is now coming up. So I shall now, in just a moment, because the train does brake quite well, I must point out, but yeah, we do need to start slowing down at some point. Yeah, you see, because going uphill as well, this is being a heavy train, just slows down like a rock. But as long as like one car hits the platform, then technically we're fine. Brake up, and that should do it, no problem. Right, unlock left. Yeah, sorry about the walk, guys, but it's your issue, not mine. So yeah, welcome to Crowcombe Heathfield. Here we go, let's sign that. Crowcombe Heathfield. very nicely done station. And like I said in during my live stream or during the first video, the fact that like each station here has its own character, its own building, its own design kind of thing. It's not like Great Western Railway or the Intercity Express, whatever the German one was called. The man, I actually forgot what that one was called. It was the Great Western Express, West Somerset Railway. You had the North East Corridor and Rapid Transit. That's it, Rapid Transit. It's not like Rapid Transit or Great Western Railway, where each station has like kind of the same basic design, same basic building, because they were built at the same time by the same people. But this one's very much like a different kind of design for each station. All looks fantastic. I mean, Great Western Railway did it as well. Sorry, not Great. The North East Corridor did it as well, but they only had like 3 stations kind of thing, so you couldn't really see it. But with this, like each station's proper different, looks fantastic, and I just love the route itself. The detailing's great. Anyways, there you go, full power. Let's get out of here. Slight downhill gradient here. We'll go uphill very shortly. Release the throttle. We put some low throttle in. There you go, it's got speed a bit anyway. Eventually this hill will like calm down, and we'll go back to our slow speed chugging along the line. 2.3 miles to Stogumber. So a little bit left to go until we arrive. Now lower the throttle completely. Oh, actually we're getting quite steep downhill this bit. It's not like the original Train Simulator by Microsoft Train Simulator, which I actually had on CD, where it actually like showed you a proper gradient map of the routes kind of thing. Right, a bit too much braking. Yeah, the braking in this train is like overpowered compared to the actual throttle. It's like the opposite way around the 47. The throttle is very powerful, but the braking could be stronger. Could be a lot stronger. There we go. Completely. That should do it. So Stogumber now gets a bit closer. Still go on this downhill gradient. Not gonna lie, I didn't expect the downhill to be this soon, but I know it does go uphill later on before it goes back to downhill kind of line to the coast. There you go, that should do it. Just about here the brake squealing, otherwise not too bad. Brakes pressure being relieved. There you go, a bit more brake pressure in. First application again. little bit more braking because we are very slowly actually doing any brakes on. There we go, a little bit of braking just so we can try not to go too fast downhill. One mile to go, so we need to be not cautious, but start thinking about when and where to slow down. I mean, the first station, as it proved, the train's brakes are not exactly the weakest in the world or anything. Not losing out by braking late. Right, I went the wrong way at that, so now I've a bit too much braking in. Slowing down ever so slightly. I think we are, despite the fact we are going downhill gradients, so now's a good time for me to accelerate again. Not much, obviously. Too much power in. There we go, back to the initial application, first application. Now should help slow things down again. I mean, it's a case where like, I'm going ever so slightly over the speed limit, but something like this on a line like this, not the most problematic in the world. Although the station is now right ahead of me. So it's, yeah, increase the braking. Yeah, we'll stop in time. I think the braking right there, basically just perfect. Basically, nicely done. End of the platform. Doors. There we go, as passengers now board our train at the station. So this is, what's the station name again? Slogumber. Ladder, of course. Yeah, sometimes the click spots here, at least the hit spots, are not the biggest in the world. Right, lock the doors. Out of here. So brakes now released. Throttle now set to, ooh, yeah, whoops, ooh, okay. Right, there we go. Just come back to life again. No, 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 that's a wheel spin, that is a wheel spin. Right, calm down, this train. Yeah, brakes are released. I'll properly release all the air in the valves. No, that's better. That's what I wanted. Train's no longer suffering. Now I can increase the throttle up to 3. Of course, get to about 7.5 miles per hour. Maximum speed. Maximum throttle lead, and there we go. Perfect. See, that wasn't difficult at all. So, as you now pull out, Next station is Willerton in 3 miles. Let's have a look on the map quickly, how far down the line we've gone. Not too bad. So you got Willerton, then you got the second station here, before we reach, actually we must be there as well, and then we reach the end of the line. So we are not even halfway yet, safe to say. Not even halfway. We're close to it, but not quite there yet. Yeah, we're going way too fast on this stretch of track. I just realised a bit too late there. Way too fast. What braking on now? Okay, actually put some in now. Go to a bit where it starts coming out. Yeah, that's fine. And if you reset at this point, that should continue the pressure in the brakes to bring us down to speed. At least it brings us to yellow. Still ever so slightly slowing down as well. I make 20. Yeah, in 26. We just missed 25. They go for some initial first application just so we don't start speeding again. There we go. Perfect. Also, yeah, we're now in the open field bit. Looking distance, you can see like the hills do start to ever so slightly come back again. So a little bit more downhill bit. Yeah, a little bit more downhill stretch. And that soon goes into uphill. I do love this train. The cab looks fantastic. Like everything about it, I just love. Fantastic looking train on a fantastic looking route. Go. Again, yes, the route's whoops. Yes, the route is 25 miles long. But the fact that the speed limit is so slow, it does definitely feel a lot longer. Only a 0.8% gradient now, so we can actually put some throttle in. Brakes released as well. Oops, wrong way. Now just burn them out. This train's a lot more balance in the throttle with the 47. Once you have it kind of thing. go. A little bit more throttle. There we go. Man, where's the uphill bit starting, so I can then just stick the throttle in, leave it at that for a bit. There we go. Braking, after braking, back to throttle, and then back to braking, back, here we go again, a bit of throttle in. When do we stop? 300 yards, so it's not too far from the station anyway. Ooh, a bit of lag spike there, but that should slow us down now. Again, plenty of time for the train station. Ah, it's a bit too soon. No, it's a bit too soon, unfortunately. Stopped a bit early here. Just let the throttle down to 0 again. Make sure brakes are set. Missing a few cars, unfortunately. Not the best bit. Fair enough. Yeah, not the best bit of braking in the world. Unfortunately, that one is on me, not managing it properly. Well, I did enter the station, but otherwise, yeah, another station here. Nicely done. I think this is Wellington. Yes, it is. Yeah, this is Wellington. Has the depot on the side. Again, just another beautiful station on a very beautiful line. I like it. I don't like it. I love it. Phenomenal the amount of detail you get in this route. There's on a train there as well, probably a 47. Yes, it is. I'm actually surprised I missed that, actually. If it just left the platform when I was arriving. Right, so back onto my train. Brakes released. Throttle. Not that much up. There we go. Brakes are released. Some fruit drinks, sparkling drinks and fruit squashes. That's yeah, not the best of sauce one. Very slow. 0.9 miles to Doniford. There we go, full throttle now, but I don't expect it's the fastest light in the world. Level station, 0.0. How long can we go? How long can we go though, and how far? Respects the 15 mile per hour speed limit here. will eventually shoot up once I'm past the points and onto the mainline track as opposed to the station bit. There you go. Throttle back. Downhill still again. First application. There we go. Alright, now brakes get released. And back to full throttle. Again, I love the fluid throttle as well. The fact that you don't have to go step by step. If you want just a certain amount of power watt, you can do whenever you need to. I do like that feature of these trains. So yeah, we now started the uphill bit. The bit I was talking about ages ago now, so yeah, that should be quite fun. Ooh, shoot. Emergency brakes, I did not see that at all. That is my fault entirely. Ah ha 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 ha. No, 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 no. Right, that is my fault entirely. I didn't even spot the station that soon. I mean, we're gonna make it, because this technically counts as making it. But, gosh, that was abysmal for myself. Yeah, health and safety, I need to close these doors, but yeah, that was just abysmal. There's no other way I can do it other than put my hand up and just say, yes, that is my fault. And I am actually quite... Wow, again, the moment it said 0.9, I should have noticed that the station would be that soon, but no, what do? I go and just send a train. It's only a little journey, miles away. I mean, is this station I've actually ever been to in this DLC? I don't think so. I mean, how many doors... Actually, hey, yeah, how many doors made it? The rear two of the last car. But, yeah, this is a new station, actually, I've never been to before. On this route. Doniford Halt. Ah, it's a halt, that's why. You only ever request to come off here when you want to get to this area. Is there a hidden GWR map or anything? Oh, yes, there is. 8 out of 20. Not bad. Anyway, it's time to lock doors. Let's go through the train, of course. Enjoy a quick look at the interior, the cab, while we do sprint back. Yeah, sorry guys, if you want to get off at this halt, I mean, fortunately it is a halt, so no one ever really does. But if you did want to get off at the halt, then I do apologise. My fault entirely. Right, brakes need to be released. Give a moment to release all the air pressure because it's going to be full. Right, white ship platform, 0.7 miles. I can see that now. It's very close. I'm not going to mess it up a second time. I want to travel at 200 miles per hour. There we go. Now we're moving. go. Now increase the throttle again. Right, don't mess this up a second time. This one's not a halt. People actually want to get on and off it. Dry air, wow. Gosh, I do apologise for that. That was... Man, that station's like a cursed me or something. Yards to go. You can probably actually like, see the station from here, that's the thing. So we'll arrive very shortly now. We want Froston to get more speed, let's do approach. Should be arriving soon. Just around the corner again. You can see I'm being a lot more reserved. The throttle, maybe going past the 25 at this point. Now let it roll downhill at speed, but yeah. Better, not perfect, but better. You can actually make the platform this time, because that's how I'm judging myself now. If whether or not I make the platform, of all things, and I'm a train driver, of course. A little bit more forwards. There we go. Very slowly, you know what, just leave it here. Train's in the platform, or just enough of it is. This train is not the fastest when it comes to accelerating. Braking is phenomenal. I mean, like I said, I missed that station by... I basically went through it at full speed, and yet I still managed to get like the last cars into it. So acceleration is not great. I mean, yeah, the rear train's in the platform, it's fine. So this is another station this one I have been to before. I do recognise the village. Oh, GWR map, post story. 9 out of 20. Can we make it 50%? Can we get halfway there before the end of the route? I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure where like they're all positioned, kind of thing. So, oh, 10 out of 20 with 50% of the way there. I'll have to prove myself wrong in the most ridiculous ways possible. Is that a church? Because I'm not gonna lie. Very funny looking church, like just the way it ends there, and no like tower or anything coming off of it. Not, it looks like a British church on the front, but also very much doesn't look like one either. Anyways, feels like another frame there. No, it's just the door. In we go. Whoops. Showing the side train first before I lock myself out. Brakes are released. Throttle once the air has escaped. There we go. Probably the best start I've had in this train in a long time. This should just launch it off. Anyways, let's go. come up again, and then we're home free again. So the moment we leave, the last car leaves the station, really, there's a signpost out here that will let me speed up. There we go. And this will now be uphill for the majority of it. There will be downhill stretches, but not as much as the early parts of this route, not by far. Outside from here. I spent a lot of this road journey inside, but have a look another proper look on the outside. I mean, you've always got like a construction site going on here. You go inside these, no, there's only like one lorry in the entire map that's got like a interior made into it, and you could walk through. And then you've got the there's just a train line that goes parallel to it. Is it the same line? Yes, it is. Just a very slow train. Pass through the refinery, another warehouse, down the road. No cars down the road, must point out, but right. In terms of cars and actual ambient life, according to Matt Pedleston of Dovetail Games, it's a case of they are going to bring it back eventually. It just lags out too much when you have too many. So they've cut it off just for the case of making sure like you can actually drive the route properly. Because one thing everyone complains about is how much this game lags and how poorly made it is kind of thing. So once they sort that out, will you then get the AI cars back and all that. Again, that's just coming from him. We'll see how it comes in the future, because I know, especially in the Seaside Heavy Haul, there were cars, there was ambient life, just not so much of it now anymore. 1.6 miles to Washford. This is the second last station on the line, third last station on the line. Still on full throttle and ever so slightly over the speed limit, but thanks to the gradient, I'm not going too far over it. In fact, I'm actually starting to slow down a bit as well, despite being on full throttle. So 1 mile away from Washford. Once again, starting about slowing down. Now, like I said, this is going to be a very long episode. This 75 minutes in total, about probably a little more, a little less than that. We'll see. And then, yeah, hopefully this will be like will probably be like the longest episode in the whole kind of thing. Eventually, it will calm down whilst we do like the entire route kind of thing. am enjoying this nice sit back, relax, enjoy the journey kind of thing. Again, it's spinning uphill stretch track, which is actually still slowing down. I don't mind that at all. My brakes are released. Just make sure that the air's come out as well. I don't like the fact that we are slowing down this bit, because the problem is, if we do go down too slow, what's the chances that we just basically run out of all speeds? Like, run out of speed, can't accelerate, get downhill again. There we go, 700 yards to go. Bit of a basketball court going down there. Not too far away from the houses. Some like places just take some kids somewhere. I'm not sure. Does this like area have a football stadium? It must do. I'll take a look at this area on the Google Maps later. And it could be like just not temporary, just like some placeholder stadium or something, just to cut on time when making the map. I mean, you know what? Let's actually stop train down from the platform, kind of thing. Looking down, you can see the train coming in. Can't hear the horn though, too far away. Let's see how long it takes us to slow down and go. The UI's going to be telling me how to do it. Yeah, it's stuff like that. Nah. UI's basically going to tell me distances on where and how to slow down. Now it's a case of actually making it. Throttle down. Nope, uphill stretch of track. Train's going to slow down too much. Throttle back up again. Well, we lost 3 miles per hour in that. Mental. I mean, actually getting the train up speed again once we've stopped, probably going to be a challenge in itself. What's staying on the grass bit of the platform. There we go. Perfect. Ready to board the train, enjoy my journey as I'm here. But you can see, like, this is the case where the platform's like so old, slow, like, well, not in reality. Ooh, new poster. Okay, fill that one in. This case, like, especially like, I've seen some stations before, like, when they don't get used so much, they kind of like get run down and just like grass grows on it, concrete itself breaks down. Just kind of, I think that's what it's trying to do here, just not in the best of detail in the world. But again, it's a case of I just check Google Maps or something, just see how it actually looks in the real life. Might look like that. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Railway Museum and Shop. Okay, so there is a museum in there and a shop you can buy all your goodies from. Can't use that to cross over, unfortunately. There probably is a post someone over there, which I don't have any access to. And so now, let's go and get back in the train. Right, both those brakes are released. Sand, not what I was looking for. Nope, obviously these brakes go the other way. There we go. And yeah, power on. Too much power on. Yeah, I have to be very careful. It's an uphill bit of track, this. Probably lock the doors as well. Quite helpful. Yeah, very close to that spike was to the top. Not the nicest in the world. And up to 4 again. Perfect. 2 miles to Blue Anchor, and then the rest of the journey. Oh no. Geez, how many more stations does this line have? It's more than I remember. Yeah, 2 miles to Blue Anchor. Because again, downhill, I'm actually making very decent speeds. Yeah, it's all be downhill now for the rest of the line because we're going to the coast. Hills are over and done with. Go by the coast once again. And now brings us down to the end of the route eventually. But they've still got a fair bit to go, don't get me wrong, this is still not exactly the shortest route in the world. Well, it is a short route, but it's not the fastest route in the world, I should be saying. So we do have a little bit of time before we do arrive. So enjoy this top-down perspective of the line, I guess. Like, helicopters can be a little bit higher, it's more like drone cam at this altitude. Just rolled my speed, I'm going way too fast. Fortunately, this is a straight bit of track, so I'm not going to have any issues in terms of like derailing. But I'm going way too well. They're going to be like rough, they're going to be a bit bumpy, a bit uneven. Don't want to get too fast on them. Fortunately, the suspension on the train should be alright. Let's have a look at the suspension actually in detail, some of them are not done yet. So they do bounce slightly, not the biggest in the world, but they do bounce. Carriage here, there's the squealing of the rubber. Again, they're not moving too much either. There's some movement again. Not the best actually I've seen from Ducktail games. It's not as good as their previous ones, the actual things like fully modelled, fully like built, so it bounces and all that. That's not the actual carriage issue though, it's a bit better. You see that the fabric is kind of moving. Oops. Either way, I'm gonna be honest, it's not their best location of the car in the world. They've done a lot better in the past, and they know they have. Right, 0.9 miles to Blue Anchor, and our speed is, let's speed it up again. Braking this thing, very much you have to mess around till it eventually works. Well, not eventually works, it always works, just in case you have to mess around till you get the number you want. Yeah, still 0.6 miles to go, so it's not exactly the shortest distance in the world, but not longest either. to brake in a moment. It's not in a moment, it's got a little bit left to go. There you go, the semaphore saying it's which track to go into. Which in this case will be the left one, yeah, going way too fast for the points again. We did take the points, so yeah, there's a good chance we probably like damaged them or something. The actual track. Now a bit of throttle in, so not going to come to a halt completely. There we go. Brakes should be released. No, they weren't. No, I'm messed up again. I have messed up. Well, if that counts, it counts. I'm not happy with it, but that's what it wants. Again, this was going to be a case where basically none of the cars actually entered the station. Yeah, literally none of the cars entered the station. Fortunately, passengers are now smart enough not to get off the train in the tracks. I remember back on the rails in the main books, back on the rails railway, the guys were big passengers. What? What? The brakes were set and you saw that. I'm not sure why they started rolling down again. Weird. I'm not leaving the car this time because that was just... the train just started rolling and I don't even know why, like... what was that all about? I'll lock doors again. That's throttle 1, bearing in mind. Both are released. Be very careful now how much power I put in downhill again. It's very precise as throttle. Can't mess around with it, and I've already suffered a few times thanks to my incompetence of driving. About 2.5 will do me here. We start to get up to 10 miles per hour again. And once we've passed the points, can we then speed up it? I need to relax. I need to calm down when using this throttle. Like, seriously, sometimes you can tell I'm not the best driver in the world. I'm really not. There are so many people better than me. Let the train roll down for a bit. There you go, a few other Mark 1 cars there. Although not models that you go inside or anything, as they're just like static classrooms in the area. Don't worry, speed limit goes up to 25 in a moment. So I'm not going to brake, basically waste all that speed. I mean, you do have to catch up with time. Otherwise, we were stuck behind for a couple of moments. There we go. Next station's Dunster, 1.6, and then 2.4 miles to the end of the line when the signal goes red. So it's a level track at this point. now, just trying to get back to speed. Going up again slightly. See how that goes. Yeah, keep it at full throttle. So the end of the route's now near. Soon as will be for me to think about how to bring it to an end. Right, crossing coming up. That's what the little plus sign means. It's a crossing, it's a cross. And then, yeah, that comes soon. Station. It's quite hidden away. It's 900 yards away, so fair bit. Well, not fair bit. There's a little bit left to go. But thought you'd be able to see it by now. In most cases, you could be, especially on the Great Western. I think the red distance is actually a little bit closer than normal. You see where the actual fog is just quite thick in front of us. So view distance is not the biggest in the world. We're going downhill now, so we'll bring the throttle down. We'll bring it to a halt at the station. But yeah. Not too bad. I mean, you can still see a fair bit away. It's the only thing I'm not the biggest fan of in this map, the actual simulator as a whole. The render distance is a bit iffy at times, iffy at best. Yeah, that should carry us to the station, no problem. Actually, no, a little bit less braking. In fact, no braking at all. So just going to hit it short again. Slowly, ever so slowly crawling our way into it. There we go. Throttle down, brakes on. To be fair, the station I'm gonna have. Wow, I forgot. It's 5 mile per hour speed limit now. But yeah, done to the second line station. When it comes to the final station of the line, let's hope I'm not overrunning that, because there's a nice set of buffers at the end of the platform for me to run into. Any signs I've not touched yet here, or is the station being cleared by me? There's one there. Just on 12 now. 12 out of 20. Any over here? Probably one in this building, like hidden away or something. Normally there are. Nope, there is something here for me to touch. Lamps. Ah, lamps. Okay. Right, that's a new one I've started out. That's 1 out of 15. So, yeah, one to definitely keep an eye out for lamps. Otherwise, there's no like milk for me to touch either. So we will now head back into the thing. Yeah, that one doesn't affect my train. If it did, then yeah, that'd be a bit of a issue where I'd probably derail the train doing that. Anyways, close both of the doors. Lock the rest of them. Lock both of them actually, apparently. quite sure what I was trying to achieve, but extra brake to release. And yeah, the roaring power of the 09. Too much power, too much power. Again, I like this train. I'm far from perfect driving it, but I do like this train. One day I'll be an expert at driving the 09, 47. It won't be today, it won't be next week, or it won't be before the end of the month, but one day I will. Otherwise, yeah, Minehead, final station. What, 1 hour 20, gosh, 1 hour 20 minutes I've been doing this. Might as well have been a live stream, to be fair, at this length. So, arrive at Mineheads. Oh yeah, and let's hope this time we can actually get out the train, as we couldn't do last week because of the issue. Basically, thank you very much to the person who told me what's going wrong. Whatever happened, my train was still moving at like 0.00001 mile per hour or something like that. Very ridiculous, very tiny number. But just how sensitive to door locks in this game is, any movement from the train, they will lock. Obviously not in this one because these trains don't have door locks, you know, for mid-service. But in the 47, at least in this game, the door lock it's just very sensitive. Leaves you in a bit of an issue kind of when you are trying to get out, when it's trying to stop. But yeah, be very careful with how this one goes. See the town of Minehead coming up in the distance now. So this is the last station, right? There's no kind of secret station about to come onto. Because, like I said, I did not expect this service stops at every single station on the line. There were more than I was expecting, a lot more. So yeah, in a way, I'm kind of glad to bring it to an end now. I mean, coming up to, I said an hour 15 minutes, making up to an hour and a half at this rate. I mean, I enjoy the route, I enjoy the journey, it's something I'm never going to deny, but, yeah. It's a massive route, this. I'm not making a sound. Oh, there they are, it's just very quiet for some reason. Right, forward braking. Releasing, full braking. no problem. If I know how to use the brakes, of course. That'll do. Yeah, might as well go right to the end here. That'll do. Still going, seriously. Psst. Right, okay, we just killed the engine, but that seems to do it. That really sums up my driving as a whole, does it not? I am terrible at this. Right, milk tran's placed. Oh yeah, you've also got the turntable at the station. I need to give that a go at some point. It's not actually done it yet. But the turntable looks fun, actually. Because I remember there was one in the original CSX Heavy Haul one back in the yards. That one I enjoyed, actually. I did that mission. The moving around, relocating mission. That one I did and enjoyed it. So, definitely need to give that one a go at some point. I'm sure there's a mission around that as well, where you have to get like a train and relocate it or turn it around or something. Right, 13 to 20. What's that? Turntable Cafe. Turntable Cafe. Nice generic name, I guess. Lock the right. Very laggy all of a sudden. Oh, and that's it. Casey Jones achievement unlocked. Man, that good mission, poorly executed by me. I think is the main sum of that one. But yeah, like I said, departed at 12:41, 13:45. So about an hour, 4 minutes of driving, apparently. But yeah, otherwise not too bad, I guess. An hour and 25 minutes of video. Who doesn't want less, eh? But like I said, I think that's enough for today. So next week is normal, Train Sim World. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Do subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.